Good morning, children. Have a nice day. Welcome to Standard 7 Science Online class. I hope all are safe and fine at home by the grace of God. Children, today we are going to learn the same unit 3 changes around us. Now, today we are going to learn the important topic atomicity. Okay? You know the atoms, number of atoms, children? How many atoms present in our atmosphere? Yes, very good. 118 elements present in our atmosphere. Now let's see the atomicity. What is atomicity, children? Yeah, atomicity implies the total number of atoms, present in one molecule of an element, compound or a substance. That is called atomicity. And now let's see the examples of atomicity, children. Diatomic molecule. You know the diatomic molecule, children? Yes. You know oxygen, okay? And oxygen is the best example of diatomic molecule. Clear, children? Yes. And what is atomicity of oxygen, children? You know? Yes, atomicity of oxygen is 2 because oxygen plus oxygen combine to form O2 molecule, okay? Clear? Yes, that is the best example of diatomic molecule. And similarly, the same way, you take a phosphorus, P4, okay? Molecule contains how many atoms? Yes, very good, 4 atoms. And sulfur, S8, okay? Molecular formula? Yes, 8. So, this molecule contain how many sulfur atoms, children? 8 atoms, okay? 8 sulfur atoms. And their atomicity 4. 4 means phosphorus 4 and atomicity of sulfur is 8. This is clear, children? Yes. Okay, now let's see the next best example of next one. For molecule containing more than one atoms. For example, you take another best example, sulfuric acid. You know the sulfuric acid? Yes, H2SO4 is the best example of this molecule. Here, how many elements present here, children? Tell me. Yes, 3 elements, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. How many elements, children? 3 elements combine to form sulfuric acid. So here, hydrogen contain how many atoms? 2 atoms. Here, sulfur contains how many atoms? Only 1 atoms. And oxygen contain 4 atoms. So totally, we have to calculate 2 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 7. Clear, children? Yes. And next, you see the best example of water molecule, children. You know the molecule of water, molecular formula? Yes, very good. H2O. Here, how many elements combine to form a water molecule? Yeah, 2 elements combine to form. So, what are the 2 elements, children? Hydrogen and oxygen. Here, hydrogen contain how many atoms? 2 atoms. So, oxygen contain how many atoms? Only 1 atom. So, totally how many atoms the water molecules, children? 3. This is clear, children? Okay, here 2 plus 1. Okay, so totally the atomicity of water is 3. Clear, children? Yes. Now let's see the atomicity of some elements. Okay, they're giving 10 elements, name and the atomicity. Now let's see the first element, hydrogen. You know the hydrogen element, children? Yeah. So what is the molecular formula? H2. So the atomicity is 2. And the next one, helium, second one. You know the atomicity 1. Li means lithium. Okay, atomicity 1. And next one is nitrogen, N2. Okay, element N2. So here the atomicity is 2. Oxygen, you know, diatomic molecule. Okay, O2. Okay, here the atomicity is 2. This is clear, children. Next, see here, fluorine, ion, F means ion. Okay, so that Fe, okay, 2. And Ne, neon, 1. And A means sodium. Okay, element sodium. How many atomic number? Only 1. Next one is phosphorus, P4. Already you know, children. Yeah, best example of this atomicity, P4. So the atomicity is 4. How many atoms present here? 4. Next one is sulfur. How many atoms, children? Sulfur? 8 atoms. So the atomicity of sulfur is how much? 8. This is clear, children? Yes, very good. Next, let's see elements in human body. Nearly 99% of mass of our human body consists of just how many chemical elements, children? 6 chemical elements. How many chemical elements? Only 6 chemical elements. Okay. So here, this is the 6 chemical elements, children. So what are the 6 chemical elements? One is oxygen, another one is carbon, third one is hydrogen, fourth one is nitrogen, and fifth one is calcium. This is clear, children? Yes. Okay, children, what is in the sixth elements, children? Phosphorus. And another 5 elements make up most of the least percentage point, children, in our human body. So what are the least percentage in our body? Potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, and magnesium. Clear, children? Yes. Now see here this activity, children. Yes, they are giving elements and atomicity. Cl. Okay, Cl means what? Chlorine, Cl2. So children, atomicity of chlorine? Clear? Yes, atomicity of chlorine is 2. Okay, and here sodium, Na. So the atomicity of sodium is only 1. And next one is potassium, K. Here also only 1. And Ca means calcium. Calcium also only 1 atom. Okay. And next one is compounds they are given. H2O. So here H2O, hydrogen 2 atoms, oxygen 1 atom. So 2 plus 1 how much, children? Yes, very good, 3. And next one is NaCl. Na means sodium. Cl means chlorine, sodium chloride. Okay. And here sodium 1 atom, Cl another atom. So 2 atoms combine to form. So the atomicity is how much? Here also 2. Clear, children? Yes. This is clear to you? Yes. And next, elements in air. What are the elements present in air? Here, children, air is a mixture of gases. Okay. Here, the molecule of 2 different elements, that means nitrogen and oxygen. Okay. Make up about 99% of air. The rest includes small amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So, other gases like such as, children, neon, helium and methane are present in trace amounts. So, oxygen is a life-giving element in air. So, we take our oxygen and inhale of oxygen and exhale of gas. Very good. Carbon dioxide. Now, let's see the important topic, effect of temperature on solid, liquid and gas. Now, let's see. And here the following are models they are given. See the first model. Yeah, solid model. Okay. Here in solid particles are arranged very closely. Okay. When solids are heated, you give some amount of temperature, children. The particles in them gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. And they move slightly further apart from the one another. That's a very important nature of the solid molecules. Okay. So that causes the volume of this matter to increase also. So this process is called expansion. You know the meaning of expansion, children? You give some amount of temperature, the molecules they are moving one place to another place. And here the solid substance, when the solid is heated, you give some amount of temperature, the particles gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. And see here liquid. This liquid, when the melting point is reached, okay, melting point is 0 degrees Celsius and melting occurs. The solid changes to which state, children? Yes, very good, liquid state. For example, you take ice cubes. That is a solid, okay. You give some amount of temperature. Okay, so after some more time, 15 minutes or half an hour time later, you see the ice cubes. Yeah, the ice cubes melting, okay, because their temperature is reduced. That is the main reason. The liquid is heated, the particles gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. This is clear, children? Yes. And here, Next one, see this box children? Yeah, do you know? And here, so how do hot air balloons they are float? You know children, when air inside the hot air balloon is heated with a burner, that's very reason it expands. The expand causes the density of air inside the balloon to decrease. So here the air is inside the balloon has a lower density than the air outside the balloon. That is the main reason. This is the difference in density allows the hot air balloon to float. This is clear to you children? Yes. Now let's see. During heat or expansion, okay, the mass of the matter does not change, okay, and this is explained the following way. During the heating, the distance between the particles of ion logs changes. So mass is covered when matter will be expand. This is clear children? Yes. And see here the diagram children. Yes, here the expansion upon heating process there takes place and the contraction upon cooling process also taking up. Here the melting of ice is the best examples of states of matter. Already you know, okay. The change in the states of matter occurs during the melting, boiling and freezing and condensation method. And you see some particles they possess enough energy, that means above 100 degrees Celsius they overcome the strong forces of attraction between one another. That is the main thing children. The particles break free from one another and move there randomly. You give the some solid ice is heat at 0 degrees Celsius, the melting is the example of the best way of the liquid water. In the same way, the liquid water is heated above 100 degrees Celsius, the boils to become steam. See this diagram, children? Yes. So you take ice cubes, okay? This is the very best example of melting, boiling and freezing and condensation. And see the ice cubes, children? Yeah, you give some temperature and finally you see heat will be given and they are getting a liquid state, that means water, okay, H2O. Again you give some amount of temperature, the water becomes water vapor. You see the molecules they are moving children. Yes. And next we will see the important topic, difference between solid, liquid and gases. Important 5 mark question, okay. And see the solid children, you know, when the solid is heated the particles gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. This is the first point. And liquid, so melting occurs when the melting point, okay, ice cubes is reached, the solid changes to liquid state. And when the liquid is heated, again the liquid is heated, the particle gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. This is clear to you children? Yes. And next one is gas, okay. And here the boiling occurs when the boiling point is reached. You give some amount of again temperature, the boiling occurs when the boiling point is reached. The liquid changes into gaseous state. This is clear to you children? Yes. Okay children, today's class is over and this lesson also over children. Third unit also over. Children, I'll give you the evaluation 1 marks, okay. Choose, fill in the blanks and analogy, true or false, okay. Everything I'll give you children and some question also I'll giving children. So this 1 marks, choose, fill ups, analogy, true or false. This 1 marks write in your science book children, write the pencil only, okay. And remaining question answers I'll give you children. So write in your science classwork note children, okay. Follow the finger gap method, write neatly. Already I'll give you some questions children. Again I'll give you remaining question answers children. Write neatly. Okay, complete your assignment children. Learn and write in your classwork note neatly. Complete your assignment. Report as task completed message in this group between 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. without fail. Thank you children.